Good morning and welcome to another vlog. I haven't vlogged in a really long time, but we were going away this weekend and I have a couple fun things to show you. We are going to Bethel Woods, which is where Woodstock originally happened. It's now an actual music venue. It's quite nice. And it's a bit far from the house, so we got a really sweet hotel room, which I'll show you all kinds of B-roll of stuff and a little tour and all that in here of the property and the houses that are attached to the inn and all that. It's lovely. We got in last night. It's Saturday now. We got in last night. We had a beautiful dinner. You can hear Jesus showering. Sorry for that, but it is what it is. And yeah, we had a beautiful dinner at the restaurant. They have this gorgeous sort of farm to table restaurant that was just entirely too expensive, but just exactly what we needed for our little mini break because we didn't get to go on a full vacation this summer. So today we're going to Bethel Woods to see Hozier, which I am super excited for. Jesus got me tickets for Christmas, and so he's been like getting all the little extras because we couldn't get any closer than the lawn. So he got us like chairs, and we're going in early and having drinks there, and we're just making a whole night of it. And it's about 30 minutes from the hotel, so that's not so bad. Yeah, this place is really sweet. So I'm really glad that we found this little place because a lot of the hotels by the venue are like nothing special. And so this is kind of nice to have like a nice little quaint place on the list of places to go. But then before that today, we are going to a place called, I think it's called Hobart Book Village. It's like a town of 400 people. And on the main street, there are like 8 or 9 independent bookstores. I don't know how good like the selections are going to be or like if they're up our speed, but the two of us always find something in like the northern Catskills, and that's quite far from my house. So we're about like an hour from it from here. So this is a pretty good jumping off spot to go to the book village. I've always wanted to see it, so we're going to see it now, and we'll get some lunch and then we'll head back for the concert. This is just like a nice little relaxing lifestyle vlog. I saw this TikTok that somebody sent me that was basically like, why are you trying to niche yourself down? You're not a niche. Don't niche yourself down. Show people all the things about you. Do all the things you want. I think one of the things that's also often challenging when you have a booktube channel or like a specific YouTube channel is having to constantly cater to like that one little niche that you're in, as opposed to showing the whole well-rounded, multifaceted piece of yourself. So that's kind of like what I want to do in vlogs. Obviously, everything else is still the same, but I want there to be a little bit more pieces of me out there. The dogs, I do miss them. It was hard to sleep last night without Mercy curled up behind my knees, but they are at home with Jesus's cousin and her boyfriend's greyhound. So there's 3 greyhounds at home right now, and they're having a rip roaring good time. Yeah, but I can't wait to see them tomorrow. I don't know what we're gonna do tomorrow. Maybe we'll stop somewhere on the way home and have lunch, and then go home and maybe have dinner with his cousin and everything. So say thank you. But hopefully we just have like a nice, relaxing vlog for you. I wanted to come in and introduce it because I didn't film anything really yesterday other than around the property or do a proper intro. But I'll sort of patchwork this together, and you can have a little glimpse of like the sweet weekend we had together in upstate New York in the Catskills. But for reading, since this is a booktube channel, let's do some reading. I'm still going on The Ex-Wife. I'm going to start Mansfield Park, I think, when I get home tomorrow, because I do need to get going on that because I know Booker is upon us. And in a number of days, we'll have the long list announcement, and then my life will be taken over by frantically reading the long list and getting reviews out for you guys because it's fun and chaotic. And I think my channel does its best around Booker time, so it's just kind of nice to play into it. Certain people do well at certain times of the year with things and certain content, and that seems to be where my content sort of shines. But anyway, Ex-Wife by Ursula Parrott. Still really loving this. I find so much of it relatable. Some of the language is a little interesting, the way they describe Harlem and racial things is not the best, but it's also kind of what I would expect from a 1920s novel. I just read a little bit here and there, like before bed and stuff. So even though this is short, it's taken me quite a while to get through. And then yesterday, I could not stop. I read, this is my first Joyce Carol Oates. Thank you again to Knopf for sending me this by Started Butcher. Oh my God, this is about this doctor it's compiled from a bunch of different documents and actual real life people, but it's about this fictional doctor who is the father of gynopsychiatry in like the mid 1800s. He works at the New Jersey Asylum for Female Lunatics, and he's like pioneering all these gynecological things. He is a disgusting human being. This book makes me so mad. I also can't stop. I can't stop. I forced myself to stop at part 3, or was it part 2? Part 3, because I had to do some things yesterday. But I actually can't wait to get back into this because I need to see what this ridiculous human being is going to do next. The way that like female bodies are just talked about as being like vile and gross and disgusting, and like no wonder why we all have so many hangups on our bodies and our periods and what happens to us, and just it's just so well done. I'm sure it's not like the best Joyce Carol Oates to start with, but this is the one I'm starting with, and I'm enjoying it. So for me, it might be the best one. But yeah, I'm I'm loving this, but this is not for the faint of heart. The things this man says, does, thinks, um, ugh, I I can't. Anyway, so that's my little update, and I'll take you along for the day. And in case anyone was wondering, this is the outfit: Sylvia Plath shirt, cute little skirt with a slit, and then I have my socks. I'm gonna bring this little button down for later because it gets chilly. And this is gonna come to the concert with me without my headphones on it. This is my Hello Cleo bag. Isn't it cute? I talked about this in a newsletter, and I love this thing. I pulled out my paperweight, so I have my paperweight with me for bigger reading, but because I didn't want to bring my scribe. And I still have my book phone here too. I'll bring this for the day.
We're gonna have to try the one where we can put our toes in the water. Oh, jeez. It swings hard back. Oh, this might not be the best for Birkenstocks, unfortunately.
No, first there.
We made it. How am I gonna get up? I don't know.
I got you up.
That's what she said. I made it. Huh?
Spain with all those bugs that float on the water for potatoes. Should make
The water bugs? Well, they're called like skaters or something. I can't remember. I used to know all these things when I was a kid. The kids are with Lena, Auntie Lena, your cousin. And Dad said, enjoy. I knew Jesus had a brother named James, but I never read about a cousin named James. Well, at least this lens isn't cracked. Only the screen is a little scuffed up. My GoPro fell. It was God smiting me for making Jesus jokes. No, they got a little chip in the screen here. That's what I get for Jesus jokes. First American edition, 1977. You're welcome. I love you. I think this one's gonna be a bust. But there's actually been a lot of really good places, but it's kind of hit or miss here. That's for sure. This is the antiquarian place. Somehow I've made it out of fiction now. I thought there were two sides of fiction. Fiction and S to Z. Anyway, I think there's one more place to go, and it's a how do I say it? It's like on the honor system, you are trusted to leave money for the book that you're purchasing. So I wonder what's in there. But finding that Cimmerillion for Jesus, I think, was the biggest find of this little trip. But all the dust and bad air and no air conditioning is getting to me because my allergies are horrible right now. I will show you guys what we got probably tomorrow morning before we head out for the day. But the breakfast this morning, so good. Such a good breakfast. We love this place that we're staying at. I cannot recommend this place enough. If you are going upstate and you want like a really nice place to stay and you're going to go to a concert at Bethel Woods, splurge, do this. It's so worth it. It's so good. Here, I'm going to look at what they have here. I keep seeing the Covenant of Water everywhere, and I don't know if that's because everybody hated it or they just gave up because it was so big, but I keep seeing this everywhere.
I don't know what's in the water up here, but this place feels really, really good. It feels a little bit magic. While I have you for a moment, I just want to say a huge, huge thank you to a dear friend of mine and the incredible artist that is Alison Russell for opening up this show. Can I hear it for Alison Russell? Thank you so much to Alyssa and her incredible band. It's such a joy to be back here in the States and sharing these shows with Alyson Russell. Thank you for giving her the welcome I know she deserves as well too. It's such a wonderful audience.
Good morning. It was such a good concert. I took a little bit of video just so there would be something to kind of show you guys. Obviously, I can't play like the music, but I loved it. I have just woken up. I'm in the little like communal room outside of our room, and I'm just waiting for this coffee to be ready to plunge. And then I got a shower, I go to breakfast, and pack up, and we go home. But I wanted to just go through the little things that I got yesterday. We got so much merch, but I'm not going to tell you guys all about that because who cares about that, right? I do, but who cares about that? Jesus got me some like really this amazing jean jacket that Hozier has for the tour, and it's stunning. Anyway, maybe I'll put a picture of that one because it's stunning. Anyway, so I did find 4 Iris Murdochs for my collection, and this will probably be one of those years that I read one author kind of authors when I finally get to Iris Murdoch's. I was told not to read the Sea first, but I finally found the Sea, An Accidental Man, Under the Net, which I think this is the first book she wrote. If my list, because I keep a list in my little traveler's notebook of all the books I'm kind of looking for. And then The Unicorn. I'm hoping we can get this recorded before anybody else wakes up because it's about 7 in the morning. And we also love my Support Women's Wrongs bag from my friend Emma from Girl Parts. There's always a link in my description for any of the like fun sort of female authory things. Anyway, and then from a different shop, I picked up Song of Solomon because I didn't have this. And look at this like stunning little old yellowed edition. Yes, this is another one of those things I have to go through Toni Morrison at some point. But anyway, and then I found The Shipping News by Annie Proulx. Said that wrong. This is supposed to be stunningly amazing, and I can't wait to get into it. And yeah, so glad to have this. And then I found 2 things sort of from my mom. I found this copy of Life with Father and Life with Mother. If you've seen the movie of Life with Father, we used to watch this a lot when I was a kid because it was one of my mom's favorite movies to watch because the dad in this reminds everybody a lot of my grandfather. So, yeah, so this was just funny to see for like $1 tucked into one of the bookstores. And then my mom likes to read Georgette Hare. And, oh, did this get fucked up in the car? I hope not. Maybe it just got messed up generally. But this is Simon the Cold-Hearted. Look at this edition. I don't know why the dust jacket's so wonky. Maybe I can do something about it. This one's a romantic historical novel set in the early 1400s. I don't know, should be fun. But the Little Book Village was really a good time. It's small, but I enjoyed it for the most part. There's so many different kinds of shops. So the first shop we went to was Blenheim Hill Books, and that's where I got the Murdochs, and that one was really good. That's like the furthest down the road when you come in to town. And there was this like big consignment-y shop place that was not very good. I'm looking at the map at the back. I didn't really like that place. I didn't find anything good. The antiquarian bookshop place was phenomenal. There's a little like creative corner place. I got a really great tote bag there. That's the place I think where you can get like cookbooks and all this other stuff. And it was a cute little store. It also has on the other side of it this New York and ephemera sort of store. It's like all sort of related to New York, which is cool. There's an art gallery. There's a little like kind of poopy little bookstore, but it's like it's got all like the couple dollar books you want to read. Like if you're looking for your next Tom Clancy, you can go in there. More Good Books is where we found this, and this place was really quite a find because I'm just going to plunge this down because we found for Jesus a first U.S. edition of the Silmarillion, and it doesn't have its like just dust jacket or anything, but I was like so thrilled to see that because we were so thrilled to see that because he is always looking for Tolkien's and they're like impossible to find anything worth buying, right? So that was really exciting to find that for him. We did go to the Book Nook, and the Book Nook was like a little lending library they have for the town, which I think is cute. Or maybe that's a Hobart Exchange. Anyway, it's cute. It's a really adorable little town. I wish there was more, like there was like a food element to it as well. Like if they had a little bit more on this rundown sort of street. I was joking with Jesus that there's a house for sale, like a couple of houses down from when the town proper starts. And I said, we should buy the house and I could set up my own little bookstore. And he said, no, not at this time. But it was really cute. And if you go back a bit, if you go south a bit and go into Delhi, where SUNY Delhi is, there are some really lovely restaurants in there. So yeah, it was a really nice place. I suggest if you can make a little day trip up to Hobart and to the book town, that would be really lovely. And then I wish I could figure out what this is because maybe this was there yesterday and I just didn't notice it because I was so excited to. I think we're all kind of on a high from the Silmarillion. Anyway, coffee is poured. I'm going to pick these up. I'm going to stop talking before somebody wakes up and finds me talking to a camera in this communal area. Concert was amazing. Like, I don't understand how Hozier is so talented, but he is. Every song sounded like it came off of a studio album, even though like they were all clearly live. You know, like he's just so talented. He's so good. Um, what a great place to watch a concert too. I wish we had had like closer seats, but you know, it is what it is. It's really hard to get good tickets to concerts unless you have like you're a special member or a card holder or like you're rich. Like it's really hard to get good seats, but you know, we did the best we could. I had a good time. Jesus took a nap through it if you're looking at my Instagram stories because he does not care for Hozier, but he did this for me because he knows how much I want to. And I don't really have girlfriends that live nearby that can do these kinds of things with me. So he came along and pretended to be my girlfriend for a little bit. Yeah, we had a good time. We're gonna have to come back to Bethel Woods. I wish I had cream for this, but we don't have any cream here. That's all right. Anyway, cheers. We're going to start the rest of our day and start our journey back home. And I get to see my puppies. And I don't know when I'm going to do an outro for this, but if I don't do an outro for this later, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope it's just like a nice, relaxing little vlog for you. And yeah, if you want to, I highly encourage you, if you can come to the Catskills, come to the Catskills. And if you can come to this little inn in particular, I would come here. It's so stinking cute. And honestly, I would bring a couple people, like go on a family vacation, go on a big friend vacation, because you could take over one of these little houses and just have a great time. There's foosball behind me. Like you could have so much fun. It is a bit expensive, so it's a special trip, but it was worth it. If that's all I've got, then thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video, whatever it'll be, because it's my channel and I can do whatever I want. I don't think that's my outro, but I'm tired. And I'm trying not to shout and wake everybody up. Anyway, cheers. See you in the next video.
So just sit with me, talking to the night until the morning, building chemistry. I don't think I ever wanna go come closer next to me. Trying to find another way to say this, but I think we were meant to be.